Pretty beautiful day, I'd say. Weather-wise, it's very fine. Unfortunately, that's about it. Had some fun watching Formula One earlier, but yeah, there's some negative stuff about it as well. I'm not going to give too many details, but I'm pretty sure that a couple of weeks ago I made a vlog about how my personal life wasn't going too well. School, it had effects on school. Grandpa passed away at the end of February or start of March. Now it's Grandma's turn. She hasn't been doing well ever since Grandpa passed away. Now, well, we're visiting her right now. Mother will be visiting her on pretty sure it's Tuesday evening. It's now Sunday afternoon, like the end of the afternoon. I decided to go see her today, just as a final goodbye. See her again. She was really happy to see me, which I'm very happy about. See her happy again to be able to say my final goodbyes. Yeah. Hopefully this won't have too much effects on my school. One of the first things that come to mind, because things already weren't going too well before Grandpa passed away. Like when it wasn't going well. When he passed away, it got worse. Now, the fact that my mom had to come visit here a lot already made me pretty sure that Grandma wasn't doing too well, which made me worried more. And now, yeah, it's gonna end probably within the week. So, nah. If I could cast a magic spell regarding my school and my work and stuff, I just cast the spell that the school year would end here, or at least would be postponed. Because I don't see myself being able to do a lot of work anymore. I'll do my best still. Points wise, I have to get 50 study points out of 60 to make it to the next year. I currently can only earn max 53. And even though it's still possible, mathematically it's still possible, I don't see I don't see it happening. I'll try for it, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately. I'm gonna go for it because I definitely want to be a primary school teacher. I know that. First half year when I was teaching year 5 primary school was an amazing time. It was the highlight of my week always. I was really looking forward to going. Right now the 4, 5, 6 year olds that I'm teaching, which is the year 1s and 2s, not as I don't like it as much. Still like it, but that's about it really. And like the year 5's a bit more. I feel the way you have contact with them, the way you bond with the somewhat older kids, is better. Well, for me, it feels better. And like I was in the class for a little bit on Friday, 2 days ago, and I was just checking some things for the teacher just because I wanted to. And I noticed that like obviously the level of education is higher in like year 5 than compared to years 1 and 2. And well, it was that I like that level already quite a lot more. I helped the kids there a bit with their work as well. Help explain a few things, and I noticed I really like that. I really immediately like brought a smile back to my face. So that's good. So it's definitely probably it'll be a year 5, 6, 7, or 8. Like it won't be years 1 and 2 that I'll end up teaching. I have to learn to, yeah, but specialization won't be that. Next year, first half will be year 3 or 4, and then it's either 7 or 8. Second half, I expect to like the second half more, but I the only clear thing I have right now is that I like year 5 better than 1 and 2. So yeah, I suppose I'll just have to make it through the second half. I like it a bit less, and then the personal situation, like in personal life, is completely screwed up. I've been speaking to like my head teacher and like to the head of the school about this. Who the head of the school at the same time, he's sort of the head of the school. He's also the like the trust person. Is that the correct term? I'm not really sure how English schools use that terminology, but the one person you can go to if you have personal issues that you want to talk to, just to tell your story. Maybe not even to get a solution, but just to tell your story. And they just listen and they take it in and they don't tell anyone else. Like anyone you discuss with them, as the trust person, stays between you two. And only when it's really necessary and with your permission will they tell another teacher, will they tell a parent, will they tell another student, or whatever. Um, yeah, I've spoken to them, well, him, and he definitely knows about it. He obviously hopes that I'll just make the minimum 50 points that I need. So do I. Even if I don't, I'll still go for the maximum amount of points I can get. So that maybe through an exception, because this is definitely personal life hampering, like blocking. No, not the right term either. It's not making me able to work the way I should be able to. That some things don't go well every now and then, sure. And I don't study perfectly. For a good amount of things, I start too late. But then generally, I do get it done. This is just too much. This really just doesn't make me want to start. But generally, starting with working is the problem. Um, Once I get working, it's fine, and I can work for 4 hours, no problem. Now, very often, I can. It's slightly more difficult to start working. Once I start working, I'll have lost concentration after 15, 30 minutes. And maybe with like mathematics, which I really like, if there's anything related to mathematics, I can keep going easier because I just like it, or drama. But that's about it. And even those, I've already lost concentration in the past few months, so doesn't give my confidence a boost, which doesn't help either. I'll change my seating a bit to not be in the sun as much. Yeah. Hopefully I'll just make the year, and if I don't points wise, then I hope I'll just be able to be an exception and still make it into next year. Maybe make up some of the points next year when things are going better. This is the education that I want. I definitely want to become a primary school teacher. That was clear from the first half of the year I left that class, and I still love going back to them. They really like to see me, and I really like to see them. I had internship week. I was at the internship the entire week last week. The years 1s and 2s have a short day that they end at 12. At the end of the morning, at the start of the afternoon, that's when their school day ends. But then the year 3 plus, so also year 5, which I taught before, still has lessons from 1 to 3. So I joined them for that, explained some things as I said before, and I had a lot of fun just being there. So it's definitely the education that I want. I like the school, I like the atmosphere there. Travel isn't very difficult, so that's a plus. I like my teachers, and I really like my class. I wasn't originally in the class. I joined I was like just over 2 months in. I joined their class, and even before I was even properly introduced to them, they just let me in till I could easily get into conversations and just tell jokes, have fun with them. I immediately felt welcome, which I'm very, very happy about. We can tell jokes, we can tell each other things things that you just need to trust someone for quite a lot to be able to tell, really. And I definitely feel that we can tell each other that. Like, I've told part of my story, my personal story there as well. Some of them know, some of them don't. Like, there's 2 teachers, like my head teacher and then the head of the school, that do know. I keep them up to date with anything that happens with that, really. There's just one thing that happened like a month ago or something, a really strange realization that I had in the morning, that I'm like, okay, this is fucked up. I told my class about that. Things are just really negative and not good, but I want to stay in this education, I want to stay in the school, I want to stay in the class. Hopefully I'll just be able to make it to next year. I'm going to fight for that. I'm going to do my best, and hopefully, I'll make it. Right now I guess I'll just sit outside for a bit, go back inside, talk to my dad, my mom, my grandma. Would she be able to? Would she be awake? And after that, go home again, do other stuff, work on school. I've already uploaded my daily Yu-Gi-Oh video, so that's good. yeah, that's really about it. I guess I made the vlog partially because I wanted to, because I like making vlogs. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date with what's happening. I'm not gonna give you too many details about the rest of the situation. You just know it's not going well. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I probably will mention at one point that it's over, I guess, with Grandma, but maybe I won't even do that. I don't remember when I actually did that with Grandpa. Oh yeah. It's also like the vlogs, like they're for my viewers to show what I do. But I've noticed in the past year really that the vlogs are really a lot for me. I like watching back vlogs from a year ago, from like 2.5 years ago when I was in Barcelona. It seemed like, what was I up to back then? What did I do? So it's definitely a lot for me as well. And I guess vlogs where there's like negative news. I remember like half a year ago I made a vlog where things weren't going too well with theater. I made a vlog there. It was like maybe I did say I thought I would find it too personal about a week after the upload and then delete it. I never deleted it. It's still quite personal, I'd say, but I feel okay with it being on YouTube and the internet. And yeah, like I felt like those issues, that concentration, it really started there already. Like with theater, not necessarily that theater was the cause of everything, but I suppose though the issues that were there will have possibly been the start of it, or maybe the second start or the second ingredient to all these problems. Yeah, hopefully things will be better next year. I'll definitely visit back to the year fives a lot. Um, Just gonna keep on working, keep on fighting to make it to next year, and then see it from there really. Because I really want to become that primary school teacher, have fun with the kids, teach them some good stuff, and then throw some random Japanese in there. Because I did teach, like when I was like, the first half year, every day that I was there, I taught them one word of Japanese. Just one word, not really sentences or grammar, just one word, like sayonara. I don't know. I didn't teach, no. Kodomo. Watashi. Quite simple words, really. One time, one of the guys requested a sentence for the next time, so I made the sentence for "Where's the toilet?" Was it "Toilet wa doko desu ka?" I think it was. So I did that. It was pretty fun. Some of them remembered, some of them didn't. But it's this little gimmick that I did that really took 1-2 minutes. But it was fun. It was something a good amount of them look forward to. Yeah, every morning they come into class, at least the days that I was there, a Japanese word would be on the board. And we could discuss about that. And sometimes I had this truth or no truth, truth or lie thing. I just give them a statement, they have to think, is that true or is it not true? And they'd stand up if they thought it's true, and they'd stay seated if they thought it wasn't. And we'd shortly discuss why or why not they think that, and then I'd tell them the answer and discuss shortly afterwards, which really only took max 2-3 minutes per thing as well. So depending on the time we had, I do 1, 2, or 3 each day, or sometimes none. But that was fun. I do like to try I do intend, like when I'm a teacher myself, to, besides a regular program, to throw in some little gimmicks. Really, that only take a few minutes, like the Japanese word, like the true or no truth, like the truth or no truth thing. And then see from there, there's a little gimmick that makes it a bit extra fun for me, hopefully for the kids, the things that the kids will look forward to, that will waste very little time with, so that we can still get all of our work done. So, yeah. Couldn't really think too much else to say, so. Let me just get out of here. Well, we'll get out of here. I'm just gonna go back inside and talk to you again later. Bye.